Let's go ahead and do a short comparison of your IELTS and your PT examinations. A lot of my students now want to go ahead and opt for PTE. So we'll discuss today about how IELTS and PTE are different. First and foremost, IELTS has two kinds of format. There is paper-based and then there is computer-based. Your paper-based test would probably happen 2 or 3 times a month. In a paper-based test, your entire exam, listening, reading and writing is in a pen and paper format, and your speaking is like a face-to-face examination. In a computer-based test, you will be giving your listening, reading and writing on a system, on a machine, on a computer, and your speaking happens face-to-face. In a paper-based test, your result comes within 13 to 15 days. And in case of a computer-based test that I have given in the past, your result comes in 3 to 5 days. Let's talk about your PT examination. PT examination is fully computer-based. It includes an AI evaluated speaking. You will be going ahead and giving your examination on a computer altogether. Alright. In an IELTS examination format, the IELTS band score is between 0 to 9, where 0 being the lowest and 9 being the highest, and you're assessed by human examiners. So even if you're giving a computer test, it will be a human who will be checking your work and giving you your scores on that, especially for writing and for speaking. In PT, the scores are from 10 to 90 and it's fully AI evaluated. There is no human intervention at all. But of late, there have been some news that whenever somebody uses a lot of templates, then there may be some human intervention, but this is a very rare scenario. Your speaking section for your IELTS examination is done by an examiner. You'll be sitting face to face with them and the examiner will ask you questions, show you your cue card, and then ask your follow-up questions. In PTE, it's like a versant examination. You'll have certain question types like read aloud, repeat sentence, retell lecture, where you'll be listening to something and then you'll be speaking about it, reading something and speaking about it. It's completely a computer-based examination format. Your result timeline, as I mentioned earlier, for IELTS, a computer-based test would take around 3 to 5 days. Your paper-based test takes around 13 to 15 days. The PT exam results would come within 1 to 2 business days at the most. Let's talk about acceptance. Your IELTS exam is widely accepted across UK, Canada, Australia, etc. Even the Middle East now accepts IELTS examination. PT at this point of time is increasing globally. Australia is fully PT driven, but Canada also is now coming up where they do go ahead and take PTE core as an examination that is relevant for immigration. And UK also in certain cases have gone ahead and started accepting PT as an examination format. Now talking about what would be the best for you, if you are really comfortable with a human interaction, definitely go for IELTS. Please understand, when there's a human being present, there's also some biasness. For example, if the human is not very happy reading what you've written in the essay or the letter, you may end up losing marks a little bit because it is from a biased point of view. In an AI generated point of view, that will never happen. They'll mark you on the band descriptors completely. Okay. Secondly, for speaking, even in speaking, the interaction, the way the interaction goes also is very important in getting that score. I remember I was very personable in the examination. I smiled all throughout. I asked the examiner questions as well. I greeted them and I was easily able to secure an 8.5. It's not just because I greeted them, it's because I also gave my answers properly, but it's primarily because the face-to-face interaction that I had with the examiner, I was able to justify that and also present myself in a nice manner. But in an AI-based examination, which is PTE, you won't really have all of this. You're just speaking into the system and the system is scoring you on your accuracy and what are the scoring patterns out there, which most likely is pronunciation, fluency, whether you're staying on topic, and a little bit of grammar as well. So if you're comfortable with a human being, go for IELTS. But if you are looking for something completely digital, go for PTE. One more thing that is also important is whether that country or that particular university or jobs or let's say immigration accepts the exam that you're opting for. That would also be a factor. But in all totality, I personally feel that PT is a lot easier because there's no human intervention. As long as you're sticking to what is supposed to be done in the examination and you're doing it with skill and accuracy, you should easily be able to get that score in your PT examination. Here's my take on it. If you have any questions or if you need training for IELTS or PTE, do get in touch with me. Thank you so much.